Man, we got the coolest merch, man. Right now, back in the Geekdom 101 store, the legendary Fusion merchandise line. You can get this in multiple colors, not just shirts. You can also get hoodies and things of that nature. Multiple sizes, ships to almost any country in the world. I'm bringing this design back because Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta is a favorite now with Sparking Zero, and a lot of folks love this character, and this art is just phenomenal from Dead Dark. So get your hands on this exclusive piece of merchandise right now. The link is in the description. Click it and get yours today. Dragon Ball Daima Episode 2 gave us our first look at the first intro animation for Dragon Ball Daima. And there is a lot to talk about here because there's hints and clues of things to come. Some of the things that I have seen or heard about, other things I have not. So on this video, I want to do a shot-by-shot breakdown of the intro and discuss and speculate and theorize with you guys what this all means. As you know, if you've ever watched anime, including like anything Super, I even did this when Super was on the air, especially for the TOP intro, is they always have these intros show stuff from the early episodes, but also give you clues of things to come. So we're going to break all of that down here on this video. Make sure you leave a like if you're stopping by, and if you're new, hit the subscribe button, enable all notifications. Also, I want you to, for certain, make sure that you leave comments with your theories. But when you leave the comments with your theories, make sure that you specify, you could put a timestamp, like say, like put like, 1 minute, 35 seconds, I don't know, whatever. And then say, I think this is this. That way it's easier for people to actually know what you're talking about. It's just better for communication, and I really appreciate that. I think that'll really give us some good conversation to talk about. So let's go ahead and get into this intro here. I'm not going to play the actual intro all the way through like musically because of copyright reasons. We're going to go shot by shot and break down what this is all about. And the very first shot here is already an Easter egg, which is these three Dragon Balls. These are not the Earth Dragon Balls. These are the three demonic Dragon Balls guarded by the Tamagami, the ball gods. And this intro does confirm that the Demon Realm only has 3 Dragon Balls, and each Tamagami protects one of them. As I stated in my previous Easter egg video, this is not the first time that Toriyama has given us a situation where there's less than 7 balls. In the Granola arc, the Cerulean Dragon Balls, there's only 2 of those. So there's 3 in the Demon Realm. The number 3 has a lot of significance. There's 3 different realms within the Demon Realm. There's 3 balls, 3 guardians. As of right now, 3 villains, although there's more coming. So, and I love how this is sort of like the Dragon Ball Z Chala Head Chala animation, which shows just the 1 ball, and then the letter Z going past it. Very, very similar concept here for this Daima intro. So, is it just me, or why are so many anime openings, why do they have somebody's hand reaching up to the skies or the heavens? I see it a lot. Obviously, this is the hand of Goku telling us that, yeah, that's the quest, of course, but there's 2 quests in the Demon Realm. Well, more to come as well. The next shot I want to talk about here is this shot of the warp fish, which is the fish that, the creature, the being that gives you access to the world between worlds. If we actually go through here, watch. You go in his mouth, right? And this is we saw this in episode 1. This is basically, I'm calling it the world between world, or the realm between realms, as these are all portals and access points to different parts of the Dragon Ball cosmos, such as some of the other universes and planets within this universe. So, and when I say universe, I mean the Dragon Ball like story universe, not just Universe 7. Again, we saw this in the very first episode of Daima, so you should be familiar with it. And then, of course, here we are in the Demon Realm, and the Daima Beautiful, beautiful. And the first realm that we see here is the pink realm. There are 3 demon realms within the demon realm macrocosm. There's the one with the pink sky, the one with the green sky, and the one with the red sky. And we're going to go into that here shortly, and we'll talk more about it. When Toriyama first came up with the demon realm concept, we only saw the pink sky. And even in video games like Xenoverse, Heroes, and Online, where they had the demon realm come back, Mira and Toa and those characters, we only saw the pink demon realm. So these other offshoots of the demon realm are, to me, new ideas that Toriyama incorporated alongside the original pink demon realm. Okay, this is just a nice little slow panning shot. There's nothing really too cool here. I mean, the shot is beautiful. I mean, look at the waterfall. You know, look at this. This has such a different vibe from anything we've ever seen in Dragon Ball. You know, people say that original Dragon Ball is more of an adventure story, and for the first half of it, I would agree with that, but this feels even more so because the majority of Dragon Ball Daima will take place in the demon realm, in the 3 different demon realms. So it's all new places to explore. When you think about it, original Dragon Ball, we explored the Earth, you know, the planet Earth. And then in Dragon Ball Z, we got a little bit of space and a little bit of the afterlife. And then with GT, we got more space because that's where they went, the Grand Tour. And then with Super, we got the 12 universes, although I don't think we explored those as much as we should have, in my opinion, but we did see a little bit of Universe 6. This, I feel like by the end of Daima, we're going to know a lot about the Demon Realm. And they did announce that Kakarot's getting a Demon Realm map. So that might actually be helpful for, even if you don't play DBZ Kakarot, that may be helpful for us to kind of learn more about the Demon Realm and where everything sits at. So this little, this is just very creative anime stuff. And here we have our 4 leads, or well, there's more than 4 leads, but our 4 leads for their adventure. We have Goku and Pansy back there, and Supreme Kai and Glorio. Glorio made his first appearance in episode 1, but actually arrived in the mortal realm in episode 2 to begin the quest. And of course, Pansy will be introduced very soon as the mysterious Majin. That is something that we knew for months now, going back to the summertime. Nothing really too fresh there. Now, Bulma is there with Pansy. I have discussed this in the past. In the video that I did, there was a controversial leaked video that people had lost their minds over, where I discussed that there's going to be 2 teams in the Demon Realm. There's Goku's team and Vegeta's team, because there's 2 different quests. And probably more than that as time goes on. So Bulma will be joining Vegeta because, of course, she's like the technician. She's like the brains of the operation. And again, guys, lots of JRPG vibes. Like, if you're into JRPGs, games like Persona, if you're into, like, obviously Pokemon, Dragon Quest is a big one. This is like Dragon Ball with a JRPG slapped on top of it. It's a different feel. Now, Gloria, here we see the Red Demon Realm, which is the location of the giant castle where we saw in the first episode that where the Grand Supreme Demon King sits at the throne, which now it's going to be Goma because Deborah was killed by Majin Buu in Dragon Ball Z. Now, here we have a shot of them exploring that realm. You see the castle in the back, and there you see Tamagami 1. Now, look at right there on your screen, the chubby guy with the pink face. That is Hibiscus. I broke that story about a month ago where I said that he was going to be one of the characters journeying with Pansy and all them, but he's gonna, from what I understand, he's on Team Vegeta, so it's supposed to be Goku, Glorio, Pansy, and Supreme Kai on team number 1, Team Goku, and then Vegeta, Piccolo, Hibiscus, and Bulma. Now, Hibiscus, like with Glorio and with Pansy, are named after flowers. They're all, the pun Toriyama chose to use is flowers. And what I find interesting about it is, this is the first time I can remember, well, not the first time, because it's happened before, but it's the first time I can remember there being a situation where you've got 4 and 4, like two different parties doing two different things. Usually, when we saw this in Dragon Ball and Z, we had like one group trying to find the Dragon Balls, the other group fighting the boss, or you had like Goku and Gohan training in the chamber when Trunks and Vegeta fought Cell. This is more like Final Fantasy VI, where your party members split. Again, I'm doing a lot of JRPG references. Some of you guys will get it, some of you guys won't. But I've loved JRPG since I was a little kid. So having a Dragon Ball story that is like that is exciting for me. So now we see realm number 2, and what do we see in the background? We see Tamagami 2. And as you notice, you see Piccolo coming into the frame from the right. I believe, and there's more clues to this, there's more clues about this realm in the ending, but clearly, or at least to me, my theory is that this green area is the original home place of the Namekians. I think before the Namekians left the demon realm and migrated to the main realm, which was, I think, thousands of years ago. I think Neba said that in the first episode. This is, I think, where they lived. And I believe when they get here, we're going to meet more Namekians, which I'm excited about because the thing about this show, man, is the lore. We're going to find out more about demons. We're going to find out more about Namekians. I've even seen a theory out there that some YouTubers have talked about, including Jordan the Dragon Lee, about the possibility of Saiyans being from the demon realm. Now, they don't have pointy ears, right? So they may not be, but there are some that believe that the Saiyans, the Great Ape form was a curse. If you think that, leave a comment down below with your theory. Like, if you think that's true. I don't know that. I'm not spoiling anything. I genuinely don't know if that's true. I'm sure we'll find out. Now, moving on, as the scene transitions, here we have realm number, this is realm number 3, which is the pink one, which is the first one they're going to go into. So really it's realm number 1, but I'm calling it realm number 3 because the Tamagami has the 3-star ball. Notice each Tamagami has a different weapon. So in order to get the ball, you're going to have to defeat the Tamagami. They are the ball gods, the guardians of the Dragon Balls put in place by Neba. And the battles between them should be very exciting because, again, it's melee weapons. And that's something that every time we see it in Dragon Ball, I like it. We saw it obviously in OG with Goku and the power pole and the Oibo. And we saw it in the Granola arc when Goku and Vegeta and them fought Gas. And Gas could manifest like physical weapons. So it's going to be a lot of fun, man. Different types of battles, but still fun ones. I like how here, look at this. Look at this shot. Goku and Vegeta playing rock, paper, scissors. If you've been watching Dragon Ball, if you've seen the whole series, you know this is a recurring joke that Toriyama loves to put in Dragon Ball and even Slump. Characters playing Janken Pull, which is rock, paper, scissors, to decide what happens. The Ginyu Force did it, if you remember. It's just a recurring thing that it's Toriyama style, man. Toriyama style. Let's move on. So let's go back for a minute. That shot right there. Let me see if I can get it right on the shot. Okay, this is, to me, this is the people back on Earth. Now, these people are not going to the demon realm. But notice, where's Gohan? That's the big mystery. Where's Gohan? I believe Gohan is being saved for something later on. I think much like with Dragon Ball Superhero, they're going to save all the big Gohan moments for the end of the series. That is not a spoiler. I'm theorizing that because there's no Gohan here, even though he is on Earth. Now, notice Mr. Popo revealed with the 2 horns. I did discuss in one of my videos that Mr. Popo had a horn under his turban. I was under the impression it was 1 horn, but it was 2 horns, which probably means that the blue Popo art that I received was probably not accurate. I'm not entirely sure yet because we're still very early on in Daima. But if there is another Mr. Popo, which, to be honest, I don't think that there is anymore. I don't believe that there's another Mr. Popo, but there might be. So we'll see. And of course, he has pointy ears, so presumably he's also from the demon realm. And I love how Mr. Satan is right there in the middle. He is not the main character of this show, but, you know, it is what it is. And, oh, wow, that went by really fast. Okay, so, see, I gotta time it just right. There is Kid Dende, Kid Goten, Baby Dende, Goten, and Trunks. What do you want me to tell you? It's they just look funny right there. I don't expect to see them doing anything interesting in the show. Now, this shot is one that I really want to dig into. There we see Goma, Degasu, and of course Dr. Arinsu. But who is that in the background? On the left, it's Demon King Dabura. And on the right, that is our first look at Dabura's father, Abura, or Abra. There's two ways to pronunciate his name. Dabura or Dabra. Either way, it's the same thing because it's abracadabra's the pun, and his dad is Abra. So you see him right there in the blue. That is our first look at his father. There will be more backstory on that character as Daima progresses. Now, this right here, this is something that was discussed in the very first episode of Daima, which is something that Goma wants. This is the legendary, mythical evil eye, the third eye. Well, it's called the third eye, also known as the Oculus Tertius. That's what I think this is, and I don't know if this thing, like, I don't know what this artifact actually, well, that's not true. I have an idea of what it does, although I'm not certain of that. But that is our first look at it, and it's going to clearly be something that comes into play later on. Episode 1 and 2 had a lot of foreshadowing of things to come. Beautiful. Now, here we have a shot of Goku with the cloud. Now, notice there's feathers all over him. Now, there are feathers not only in the intro, but also in the outro, the ending to Daima. And as of right now, I do not know what those feathers represent. If you have a theory, leave a comment down below. As always, I'll be more than happy to read that because I'm excited to see what you guys write. But here we have adult Goku riding the cloud with the pole like back in the day, like back in the late 80s, early 90s. So I think this, to me, because one of the questions I see a lot is, will Goku be a kid the entire show? And the fact that we're seeing adult Goku here, I don't think it necessarily guarantees that we will see Goku become an adult again. I mean, he's going to become an adult by the end of the series, but people are wondering if he'll actually become an adult, like, during the series, like, you know, in the middle or in the last sort of section of it. This seems to imply that could be the case. I don't know, because I don't know anything about the finale of the series, but seeing adult Goku here should be comforting. And then here we have one of the ships that is used to, well, two of the ships that is used to traverse the demon realm with the two different teams. And actually, that was a third ship there. Let me go back. There's 3 ships there. All of these were designed by Akira Toriyama. He designed the exterior and the interior of these ships. Let's keep going. Adult Goku with the feathers again. What do those feathers mean? Like in Dragon Ball Xenoverse and Dragon Ball Heroes, there's a bird called Toki Toki, which is the time bird, and he drops white feathers. But I don't think that's what this is. However, remember what I said a few months ago that Daima's going to be borrowing a lot of things from GT and Heroes? I don't know, man. Let's keep going. This character right here, this bull with the red eyes, he can't be a good guy, can he? I actually do not know who this character is. I've seen some people think it's the final villain. I don't think it's the final villain. I think that they're hiding the real final villain for the finale or near the end later in the series. Remember, this is just the first opening. I would assume it's going to change as the series progresses. This is, of course, our big team. From left to right, we have Bulma, Vegeta. Then we have Piccolo, Goku, Supreme Kai, Pansy, and Glorio from left to right. No Hibiscus yet, but that's a beautiful shot right there of the sunrise. That was a quick shot of Glorio. Very quick right there. This was super fast. This, I'm not sure what this is, to be honest. I do not know what this is. It looks to be like some kind of chamber with energy coming out of it. Again, leave your theories down below. This could be a hint of something to come, maybe a location that has not been revealed yet. The red background would imply it's in the level of the demon realm where the castle is. All of this is super interesting. I'm super interested in what all this stuff means, man. You know what I'm saying? Goku. Now, this shot right here is animation beauty right here. You're going to see a lot of characters coming in and out of the screen as the chorus of the song plays. On the right, you see the, that is one of the, Demon Realm armored guards. We talked about this a while ago. I think like a year ago, I talked about this on a stream that there are and we saw it in the early trailers, these like armored goons. They're not anything too scary, just guys for Goku to mollywop. But still, now look at this. This is on some Star Wars, stuff, bro. Ships firing blasts. When have we seen this in Dragon Ball, dude? Like, Toriyama and Toei and the creators behind this show, Nakatsuru, are really opening Dragon Ball up to like a new type of show. And, this show's going to have a lot of the martial arts back in, but look at that, man. They're firing blasts. Now, we got to go slow here, y'all. We got to go slow. All right. I'll show you what I mean. Hold on. The blast. There we have Piccolo and Vegeta coming in. There's the trio of Goku, Piccolo, and Vegeta. I can't wait to see the three of them fight together, bro. You know it's going to be awesome when all three fight together. Super Saiyan Goku. Never mind. I'm not going to go into it, but that's a beautiful shot right there, just of Super Saiyan Kid Goku, because it kind of reminds me of Vegeta's Super Saiyan shot from the original, well, from the Chala Hechala Android Saga, where you see him do it in space. Similar vibe. Glorio and Pansy with their weapons, just awesome. Vegeta going Super Saiyan and Piccolo powering up. Here we have Goma, who appears to be firing blasts or conjuring up a spell. Remember what I said, y'all. Daima's going to have lots of magic in it. Remember, the show was originally called Dragon Ball Magic. I've even seen material from Toei that calls it Dragon Ball Magic still. Or at least maybe not still, but from that era. So Goku and them are going to be challenged not just with physical combat, but with magic as well. Now, here we have maybe the most dysfunctional family in the multiverse. Probably not the most dysfunctional family. The Supreme Kai and his siblings, Degisu and Dr. Arinsu, who are both Ma Kaioshin. After so many years, we've seen them. Goku and Vegeta as Super Saiyans, just looking awesome right there. I went a little bit too far there. Now that right there is a huge teaser of things to come. Let me actually see if I can show you. This is Goku and Vegeta fighting the Tamagami, which means that at some point we're probably going to see this fight. And notice it goes from like the realm changes color, so clearly they're going to have to fight the Tamagami. I mean, we knew that, but the Tamagami, it's going to be interesting because the Tamagami are not, from what I understand, they're not bad guys or good guys. They're just guardians of the Dragon Balls. So they're kind of neutral. You know what I mean? So, yeah. So, it just looks so fluid and incredible, man. Just beautiful art. And then here we have Goku and Vegeta fighting, because you can't have a Dragon Ball intro without even one or two shots of Goku and Vegeta's rivalry continuing for decades. This is the summoning of the dragon, of course. Let me go a little bit further. I love that close-up shot of the Tamagamis, man. Just such good shit, man. Just keep going. We know that we've seen this before. Just a beautiful shot of the dragon being summoned. Goku firing a Kamehameha. And look at the flame effects there, man. Just, why couldn't Super look like this? The Tournament of Power and Broly did. Well, for the most part, right? But man, look at the beauty of the colors. It just pops out. That's a Kamehameha, the most iconic move in the series. And then it ends with this nice calming shot of the sun from within the demon realm, or whatever lights the demon realm. So that is my breakdown of the first intro for Dragon Ball Daima, the first opening animation. I love it. Again, let me know your theories down below. And right now on your screen, we've got other videos for you to watch. Easter egg video, reviews of the recent episodes, and just a lot of stuff, man. Take care. More content coming. See you guys tomorrow for the Super Magic Show live streaming. Take care.